Warriors of Dominion, Zeus commands, the battlefield is shifting, and most players still don't understand why Jorgen has returned to the front lines. A forgotten control engine is tearing through the meta again, but the reason has nothing to do with buffs. There is a deeper force at work. Watch this carefully. Lately, Jorgen has been showing up everywhere again, arena defenses, guild wars, even high-level ladder teams. And a lot of players keep asking the same thing. Did Jorgen get reworked? Did he get buffed? The answer is no. Jorgen has not changed at all. His kit today is the exact same kit he had 2 years ago, back when most players stopped using him. Same skills. Same mechanics. Same role. So if Jorgen never changed, then we need to ask a different question. Not what happened to Jorgen, but what happened to the game around him. Because that's where the real answer is. First, let's talk about what Jorgen actually is, because this is where most players get him wrong. Jorgen is not a damage dealer. Never was. He's an energy assassin. That's his whole identity. His ultimate, Torment of Powerlessness, locks enemies from gaining energy for 9 seconds. And in hero wars, 9 seconds is huge. That's enough to delay ultimates, break enemy timing, and completely slow down the start of a fight. Then there's his passive, Tainted Wounds, which steals energy with every attack. So Jorgen is doing 2 things at once, blocking energy gain and draining what's already there. That's what makes him dangerous. He doesn't need to kill anyone. He just makes the enemy team late. Their ultimates come later. Their healing comes later. Their shields come later. Their damage comes later. And because almost every hero in this game depends on energy, Jorgen isn't attacking one hero, he's attacking the system. That's peak Jorgen. The problem is, for years, he never got to play that game. Because Sebastian existed. And Sebastian is the main reason Jorgen disappeared. Sebastian's Ode to Serenity cleanses debuffs and protects the team from getting them reapplied. And he casts it early because of his 4th skill, Public Idol, that gives him extra energy at the beginning of each battle. That means Jorgen would lock energy. And Sebastian would instantly erase it. Simple. That's why Jorgen sat on the bench for years. Not because he was weak. Because he was hard countered. And there's a huge difference. A weak hero has no value. A countered hero just needs the meta to shift. And now, it has. Because of Fluffy. Fluffy's usurpation cancels the first enemy ultimate. And who usually ults first? Sebastian. That's the entire comeback. Sebastian goes for his cleanse, Fluffy shuts it down. No cleanse. No shield. No protection. And for the first time in years, Jorgen gets his opening. The lock lands. The drain starts. And the enemy team is forced into the exact slow grind Jorgen was always designed to create. But here's where people oversell it. Fluffy does not remove Sebastian from the fight. He only buys time. Usurpation blocks one ultimate every 20 seconds. That's it. After that, Sebastian can still recharge and come back online. So Jorgen's impact is front-loaded. He has about 20 to 30 seconds to make his control matter. That's his window. And at level 130 plus, there's another problem. Fluffy's cancel isn't guaranteed anymore. The higher the enemy's level above Fluffy, the lower the success chance. So at the top level, this combo becomes probability, not certainty. That's important. This is not Jorgen beats Sebastian. It's Fluffy buys Jorgen time, and Jorgen has to cash it in. And that tells you exactly what kind of team Jorgen wants. Slow teams. He needs long fights. Fast burst metas never gave him enough time to matter, which is why the old physical era buried him. So you build endurance around him. Fluffy opens the door. Then you need a frontline that won't die and support that stretches the fight. Electra is perfect for that. She absorbs damage, redirects pressure, and keeps the backline alive longer. Byrna extends that even further with sustain and her guardian spirit soaking extra damage. That's the grind core. And the longer the fight lasts, the stronger Jorgen becomes. Because while he's starving enemy energy, his cycle of energies is also doubling energy gain for one ally. That's the hidden engine. He's draining them while feeding you. Tempo swing on both sides. But Jorgen isn't flawless. His blue skill, Leper, is the most inconsistent part of his kit. It redirects physical damage to the farthest enemy for 10 seconds. Sounds strong, but there are problems. It only affects physical damage. And right now, we're in a magic heavy meta. That immediately lowers its value. It can also backfire. With Yasmin, Leper can ruin her poison setup, by redirecting her crits away from her target. Her whole engine slows down. And if the farthest enemy is Martha, all that redirected damage can actually speed up her healing cycle. That's a trap. Where Leper shines is against pure physical carries like Ishmael, or dodge tanks like Aurora and Dante, because redirected damage can't be dodged. So Leper isn't bad. It's conditional. And honestly, that's Jorgen in one word. Conditional. So is he relevant again? Yes. But understand why. Jorgen didn't get stronger. He didn't get buffed. The wall that benched him got interrupted, the meta slowed down, and Fluffy opened the door. That's why he's back. Build the slow grind around him, and he becomes a nightmare. Take away Fluffy, speed up the fight, or run into heavy control breakers, and he drops off fast. Jorgen is relevant right now. But he's never universal. And understanding that difference is what separates players who copy strong teams from players who actually understand why those teams work. So that is the truth about Jorgen. He never changed, the battlefield around him did. Fluffy opened the window, the meta slowed down, and Jorgen's energy control found its place again. But remember this, his power is not absolute. It is built on timing, synergy, and understanding exactly when the conditions are right. Now I want to hear from you, Warriors of Dominion. Have you been using Jorgen in your teams, or have you faced him in battle? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because the strongest strategies are forged through shared war knowledge. And if this breakdown sharpened your understanding, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, so you do not miss the next piece of battlefield intelligence. Until next time, stay sharp, think ahead, and remember, in Dominion, victory does not belong to the strongest. It belongs to the one who understands the battlefield first.